Hello viewers, we're back in Enshrouded and we're going to do a bit of a tutorial on how to restore old ruins. I've seen a number of people trying to do this sort of thing, but they're missing out on an important tool, and that's the Decay tool that you can get from the collector that you find at the Springlands Hollowed Halls. Now I've chosen to try and work on this tower up on the hill here rather than down there, just because it's a little bit more defined shape and it should be a little bit easier to put back into condition. So the first thing we want to do is to clean up all the broken up rock and stuff like that, the debris and stuff. So usually what I'll do is I'll take that out with the pick as much as possible, because it's a little quicker to remove than trying to take stuff out, I find, with the big foundation blocks. And we do have a lot of decay in this area. Actually, you know what? Let's just move straight into the decay tool. We'll go into build mode, and if you click the left button, it damages stuff, and if you click the right button, it undamages it. And I can take those rough edges and clean them up into a nice tidy joint that you can then fix with just regular blocks. That way you're not having to use the single block tool to try to remove all of this stuff. So we'll go through, we'll patch up what we can here. And then we'll start trying to add some blocks. Now it is still going to be a pretty big job to rebuild a place, but it does save a fair amount of work. And in some cases it'll get rid of debris for you, in some cases it won't. In fact, in most cases it probably won't. Okay, we'll go upstairs, we'll do some cleanup inside here. Okay, now it looks like they've done a double thickness wall here. I think this is probably rough stone block, so let's see if we can start replacing some stuff. And we'll try a couple of patches in, see if it looks right. Okay, switch to that. Pull it in as close as possible, rotate it. And it looks like we still have a little bit of damage in the corner there to be fixed, but it's not too bad. And we'll do this corner. Okay, and I think we'll switch out and we'll repair that corner. Whoops. Okay, so that's looking good. That's looking okay. We've got a little bit of patchwork to do in there. We can maybe do that from the inside. Might need to set up more scaffolding. Okay, missing materials. Alright, well clearly I did not bring enough stuff with me to properly complete this. And since I don't have a workbench here, let's do some floor work. Now, there's still a long ways to go, obviously, but you're getting the idea here that rather than trying to take out one block at a time and then put replacement blocks in to cover the damaged ones, this tool makes for a much quicker job. And I guess I can get a little bit of material off of this scaffolding. But obviously not enough to finish the repair. And honestly, I probably won't finish the repair in this area just because I've already got nicer places. But you can fix up a place relatively quickly like this. And if I wanted to use the city wall blocks, you know, like if I'm not bothered about having it look different, that's certainly an option. And we'll leave a nice high window there so So yeah, that's the idea behind it. Is you can very quickly repair things using that decay tool, and you can do fairly large areas. It's got some decent range to it. And then it's just a matter of going in and putting in the bigger blocks, as opposed to having to deal with small ones. Okay, I think that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new here, and hopefully it'll help you in your own constructions.